has said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we see a squad from the Big 12, a group with a lot to prove here today. Taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Florida State's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make surface-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Here's the handoff. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Guys, let's look big picture at Florida State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you, because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And the Seminoles will punt this one away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique, too, Dave, between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can both catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses possible, and just let him go to work.
Finds his big tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks in a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Fires to the big fella. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on third and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, first down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. On the run, it's Horn. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It's complete to the left. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed, and he showed some of it there. And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defense coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Fires into the end zone. Makes the catch and gets the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
Because down here he does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? You peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense looks as if it's coming. Off play action on first down. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Seminoles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll try the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Seminoles will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Great place to start for this offense. He'll start this drive firing. Quickly to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Set up for 2nd and short after that completion. Give to the single back. Oh, he's got some room headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again and go score a TD.
The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to run it in. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Notre Dame notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from South Bend is worth its weight in gold to the Golden Domers. Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, although nothing compares to a top 5 duel. A revealing outcome with massive implications, men.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Hauls it in. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
Number 15, on to punt it away.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the first quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Works the middle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
To the air on first down. Makes the grab on the left. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. Back to pass. It's caught. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the inside give. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running a football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Sends it back in motion. Going to swing it on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. This offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. On third down, he drops to throw. Working that left side now. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. They'll send out the kicker here. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The field goal is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game. It's still a 14-point lead, guys. Off the play fake on first down to throw. It's complete. That dive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Florida State! He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. On the ground, it's Horn. Got the first down and more. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. Good work up front to get that first down on the ground, and now they'll go back to work. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out quickly. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And, guys, how many first downs is that just on this drive alone? I mean, this defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the 3rd quarter.
Gets the back moving. From the red zone, looking for a man. It's complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Headed to the end zone. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Quick strike complete. Still on his feet at the 35. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here.
The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Snapped it in the shotgun. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to go up top. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, no! Fit it in the window for the score.
And that was great execution on that drive. That is exactly what you needed. You took almost all of the time, and you cut into this lead. Now you're about to go into the half, get everybody excited, use that momentum to start the second half.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great one in Tallahassee going on.
The Noles will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Throwing right. Got him downfield. They kept him out of the end zone, but not before he gets it to the 1-yard line, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And to the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Seminoles. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Nebraska went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskers always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll go to the ground. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team. When you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles, it's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the 1st down.
Finds the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
Oh, he makes the catch. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
When you run your slant route and it's against man-to-man, one thing you know you're going to get is hit. When that wide receiver catches the football, slants don't open up wide open. Linebackers are going to be there safe.
There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Using the quick game. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. They'll move the tight end. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Fires into the end zone. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
They just matriculated the ball down the field, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. In their vision of that play, someone would run free after making an easy catch. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to go except down.
Probably looked really good when they drew that one up on the board this week in practice, but obviously a lot more difficult to block.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Man, this defensive end is a monster. I mean, you've seen his athleticism and his speed and his bend and his flexibility. He now has 2 sacks, and there's still a lot of football to play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. He's going to let it go. Over the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Well, they weren't able to come up with a completion on that play, but let's point out a positive here. How about the pass pro up front by this offensive line? They did an outstanding job giving their quarterback time to throw.
On the move, it's Cobb. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he is showing it all and finding ways to pick up yards. He's down to the 28. The Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Trying play action. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They just keep firing. Pucks it out of the air. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like getting these slant throws early and getting some completions because you're setting up the slant and go. Later in the game, the quarterback can pump the slant route and then hit him up the sideline for a big game.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. Setting up for the extra point and the time. He has been surgical, precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense, we always talk about offense, but man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Auburn had an impressive showing there on the Plains, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Bo Jackson is impressed with this one. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. Right now, he's doing some damage on this defense. Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Third down play from the gun. Grab near the marker. It's Karapateas. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Looking for space. It's Cobb. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And the Seminoles have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Give to the back. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Yeah, you just feel like the running back's asking for redemption on that one. You know, 2nd and short, and you're giving him the football. He can't get the first himself. Now it's third down. He's looking over on the sideline like, call it again, throw me the ball, I can go do this. It's never a good feeling for the running back in that situation.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to keep the drive alive. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I'm okay with the run there. Like that's a good idea. Like getting a new set of downs. It's 4th down. The clock doesn't matter if you can't get a first down here. Nice execution. Now let's get in the hurry up.
Short throw to the sideline. Picks up just a little. Steps out of bounds just inside the 20. They'll mark him down at the 18.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And you just got to know the situation of the game, obviously. After that incompletion, now setting up third down, you still got timeouts. You can attack the middle of the field. It's all out there for you. There's no need to panic. Because of those timeouts, you still have an eternity to get back in this game.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
This late in the game, there's really no question about it. To have any chance to tie this thing up, they have to convert here on 4th down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Touchdown, no! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And it's decision time now because you score the touchdown, you're down 1 late. Do you want to just kick the extra point and tie it up, hope for overtime? Or do you go for 2? Do you get aggressive? Do you trust your quarterback if he has to throw it here to find an open player and give you the lead, even though there is still going to be some time left on the clock?
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Good timing on the quick out. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Quarterback keeps it. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. Biggest drive of the game coming up right now as this team tries to win it in regulation. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating an explosive play.
Handoff to the single running back. Just plowing ahead. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The defense calls the timeout, their second of the day, as they try to get their act together. Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Might as well give it to him again. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. This crowd knows when to bring it. Looking for a crease. It's Horn. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
With the run on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And for the second time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. And this will be for the win. And it's good! After the earlier miss, redemption and celebration after the game winner. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the 4th quarter.